I get you.
But you know what? We all have kids by accident, but we love them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Oh, no one's disagreeing now.
No.
What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning into No Filter Toronto, the hottest online talk show, and giving you the latest buzz and entertainment news. And today we do have a special guest in the building.
Yes.
Rochelle Clarke is a YouTuber, sensation, and social media influence from Toronto.
Right.
Also, she hosted comedy shows and fashion shows, and I can't wait to hear more about what she's doing. And let's bring her in.
Come on in.
Oh my god, I should not have worn this top. Oh my god,
So Rochelle,
Wow.
thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Studio.
It's an
We're so
honor,
excited to have you here. For those who don't know of Rochelle, let us know a little bit about yourself and.
So I mean, she summed it up pretty well. So I'm a YouTuber in Toronto. I do a little bit of makeup, as you can see.
Yeah.
Can you see? Is there a close up on this?
It's gorgeous.
It looks beautiful.
And yeah, I just love to entertain. And so right now I vlog with my family, my kids, and I just keep it real and entertaining. You know what I mean?
good.
I mean, I think I'm pretty funny.
That's crazy.
We do too.
Oh, okay, good. I was waiting for that. I have two. My favorite.
I have two pictures.
Yeah.
Whoa, you're
Like they're on bodies on
No, they're my
fleek.
favorite mistakes.
Yeah.
My God, so was the man a mistake too?
No.
So then how are the children?
I'm just kidding, guys. It's like my comedy thing.
I know.
You know.
I get you.
But you know what? We all have kids by accident, but we love them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the truth.
Oh, no one's disagreeing now.
No.
Everyone's like, no, that's true.
I hear you.
But you know,
hear
we
you.
love, I love my kids though.
Outside of vlogging, what do you do?
So, I've been venturing into the acting world, like
Yay.
formal acting, with an agent, acting school, stuff like
Nice.
that. I've done a bit of stand-up comedy, and I've only dabbled in it. Like, I just woke up one day and I was like, oh, I should do stand-up comedy. Like, it was like that, and it went really well. I went to Yuck Yucks. I did like an amateur night.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, I was good. You know what I mean? I got second place. You know what I mean? So yeah, and now I want to get into it more because for me, YouTube is not my final stop. It's just like a stepping stone.
Stepping stone.
You know, I appreciate it, but it's not my final resting place.
Yeah.
I got
Okay,
you.
so I want to ask you about that. So before you got started into YouTube, what was your life idea, your career path idea before
Yeah.
you were like, you know what, I'm going to do YouTube?
I know, but YouTube came to me randomly. But before that, I went to school for social service work, and I was doing a placement with like welfare in Toronto. And I was like, ew, I hate all this structure. Like, come to work 9 to 5, work
Yeah.
for somebody, and it was just like a meaningless effort. Like, I felt like I wasn't making an impact.
Yeah.
I was just working.
Yeah.
I had to follow the rules. Like, you can't do this, you can't do that. I was like, what's the point of working here? And I was like, nah, I cannot work for people. I can't do a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And at that point, I didn't know how I would not work a 9 to 5, but I just knew I wouldn't. And YouTube kind of found me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I got you.
So I know you hosted some fashion shows.
Yes, I have.
How was
actually.
that? And which fashion show did you host?
So I hosted 2 fashion shows.
Oh, they do
Fashion
sold a lot.
show. Fashion show. No, that wasn't Chinese, guys. That wasn't. I hosted 2. One during Sports Weekend in Windsor.
Okay.
You know Windsor Sports Weekend.
Yeah. In
One other place out there. Man.
Yeah, eh? You're supposed to do a head top and brock out, eh?
No.
No.
That's how they
No,
operate up
no,
there.
now it's on you.
No, I'm supposed to perform because I'm a musician. I'm a rapper and a hip hop artist, and all of that.
And a
That's what I
dancer.
do.
No, so I did that show, and then I also did a fashion show recently. It was Fashion Forward. So that was really amazing. I enjoy hosting. I mean, as I said, I think I'm pretty entertaining.
You were.
So yeah, hosting is something else that I'd like to get into more. Again, outside of the scope of YouTube.
Yeah, for sure.
I got you.
Well, okay, so going back to YouTube, what's one thing you wouldn't put in your blog?
I I kind of put everything in my vlog. There are some things that I'm holding, back, and I guess it comes with that maturity because at one time I would have put everything out there, but as I've grown, I'm like, you know what? I don't need to put everything out there. It's not gonna give me any more extra money. It's not gonna do anything more for me except have my business out there. So I'm like, you know what? There's some things I'll keep private, but for the most part, my family, my kids are involved, my parents. So I'm pretty candid, even though I have a few areas that I'd like to just keep to my heart.
I have a question that might be one of those topics that you don't necessarily. So okay.
This is about my vagina.
Well, no. It's about another person's vagina. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, we can talk about it.
This was like out there and then like kind of not out there.
Okay.
So you were really close friends with Latoya Forever.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's
and
fine.
she does YouTube.
Yes.
And she has a vagina.
True. She got me there. She got me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Her kids have their own YouTube channels now and a game. Your kids look like they're very comfortable in front of the camera. Would they ever have their own channels? Would you sort of
I
nurture
don't know
that?
yet. I would, but honestly, the online thing for me is different because my kids are actually older than her kids are.
Yeah.
So getting them into it now, I kind of feel wary because my daughter's very conscious. She's conscious of comments. She can read. She can access the internet.
Yes.
So now it's like I have to be careful of putting a 9-year-old online because 9-year-olds are online.
It's true.
9-year-olds are judging each other. 9-year-olds are sending DMs.
And they're young.
What you mean?
Yeah, they're very young and they can be easily influenced and
Easily
start getting those
influenced, right?
social media type of.
Yeah, my son is 6, so
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he can just get into it now.
Sure.
But now that my daughter's older, I have to just kind of be careful more with that online thing. And she has an opinion. Like, as I said, Latoya Forever's children are a bit younger.
Yeah.
But my daughter can say, I don't like this outfit. I don't like this. I want to change my hair. So it's like there's so many variables with older girls, especially girl children.
Girls, yeah, I believe that.
About starting her own YouTube.
Yeah, she does. And so I don't want it to take away from like schooling, having manners. You know what I mean? Just
That's true.
basic-ish.
Yeah.
But it's like they just get carried away in the online world, and it's just so easy, and it's just almost hard to keep on top of because they want their own phone. They want to go on the computer. And I ain't got time to stand over you to see what you're doing. I got things to do.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'd love to monitor it, but that's a full-time job in itself. I don't really know if I want to devote that type of time to it.
Right.
And
So
again,
do you ever get tired of vlogging?
yes, I do. Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like do you feel like you sometimes overexert yourself? Like say if you're not feeling good one day or whatever, do you feel like you have to kind of put on this type of persona
Yeah,
or whatever
'cause you
just to
have
get your
Demeanor for it to...
A big
exactly.
personality.
Yeah, it is. And I kind of feel like, what am I doing every single day? Like, But then again, I shouldn't feel that way because people still appreciate going to Walmart. People still appreciate just the simple things. So it's like, should I discount those 5,000 viewers who don't care what I'm doing?
Right.
Just to please another whatever million and do something amazing, travel and do some water slides and amazing stuff, right? So there's people out there who still appreciate the simple stuff.
Simple.
So I'm kind of torn between the two, like stretching
And now
myself.
you'll always have videos, like family videos, for years and years and years.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I
Something
was
a lot of
just,
people don't get to, gather during their years growing with their children.
How is your marriage life? How is
so my marriage life, I guess this is, what is this, honest talk? What is this called again?
No. No filter.
No filter, sorry, I was drinking. But no, it's, no, I'm not married anymore. But it's fine though.
and how are you coping with that? Like, are you guys going through a divorce right now?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
But so I know going through divorce, I know some females, they take it very hard. Like, I know people personally that went through divorce and it's been a lot on them. So how do you cope with things? What kind of advice can you give to any female out there that's going through a situation like that?
Honestly, you just have to make sure that it is the right choice for you because you don't want to make a premature choice and you want to sleep at night. Like, you don't want to be like, I woulda, shoulda, coulda. Never. So just make sure that it's something that you're sure you want, because that like gray area will haunt you forever. So just be sure of that. This is what you want to do. Like no matter what relationship you're ending, it could be a friendship, could be even like, you know, your relationship with your parents, your kids. If you're gonna make this drastic decision, just make sure, have I done all I could to, you know, whatever, make it work or whatever, and am I comfortable letting it go? Can I sleep at night? Right? So like I've come to that, you know, resolve in myself where I have to be comfortable with my choice. You know what I mean?
So how is it now? Like, are you going out often?
She's like, so
Are you waiting?
Your probably nice. She's like, yeah.
are you busting it down?
Yeah, freedom.
No. No, it's not
She's
like
taking
that at all.
time to heal and
Thank
heal
you.
and love herself.
Thank you.
Yeah, and keep,
I have to ask
and you
because
keep go-
some people, you know,
Nah, I ain't popping like that.
It's true.
I
It's true.
want to know though, since you were talking about how like YouTube isn't your like final path,
Destination.
and what are you looking for in the
As
future?
I said, the acting, the comedy stuff. Comedy is my passion, and in a weird way, I was kind of like diverted into vlogging. I mean, I'm funny during my vlogs, but it isn't like the thing that I actually wanted to do.
Right.
I wanted to do more skits, more created comedy content, right? So I'm saying I want to start honing in on those skills and developing them, and maybe traveling, you know, even going to like amateur nights and performing like my stand-up comedy stuff. You know what I mean?
That's
So I mean, like
crazy.
YouTube is oversaturated. Everybody and their mama doing YouTube.
No, yeah.
Name a couple of your inspirations for comedy.
I don't know. I feel like, I guess like Martin Lawrence and like Eddie Murphy, those type of people.
Those are like, yeah.
Like I love those people. Bernie Mac.
Bernie
like,
Mac.
Who do
you
you
know?
see,
Woody
on
Mac.
IG right now? Who grabs your attention?
I like this girl named Lala. You know, she's pretty candid. I actually don't remember their names. I don't look into it all that much.
You know what? Sorry.
on you.
I was gonna ask you. Okay, I remember throughout high school, right? Like I remember, like.
Can you explain this to people though?
No, well, okay. I feel like you were a completely different person. You know what I mean? You were more quiet.
I was.
You were more to yourself.
They went
so
to the same
I want
high
to
school,
know.
for those who don't know.
I want to know what came into you and made you feel like, yo, this is like the direction.
All right,
I want to
so-
go in my like I want to know like what.
I know.
What
I know what you're
slapped you in
saying.
the face
I will
one day,
explain to them what
you
you're
know?
trying to say. So in high school, I was very conservative.
Very like to the extreme.
Okay, calm down. Calm down. Okay.
That is the truth.
Yeah, I was very conservative in high school. And I didn't know this path would have like chose me. Listen, remember, this
No,
chose me.
it sure chose you, yo.
But I was very conservative. I was very quiet. I was a good girl. Like I was a good girl, you know. So like, yeah, it just kind of just happened overnight.
Overnight.
It did.
So what inspired you?
Well, I mean, at the time, Latoya Forever was my
Oh,
friend.
she inspired
who
you.
inspired me to just get on this kind of
Okay.
entertainment path. And even in that, in the beginning, I wasn't like, you know, out there, more expressive and kind of controversial. maybe.
Right.
But you know, as time went on, I was like, you know what? I don't care anymore.
Well, Rochelle,
My mom ain't watching YouTube. So.
I want to know quickly.
Yeah.
For someone that's starting potentially a new YouTube channel, do you have any tips?
Yeah, you have to be mad different. You have to stay on the trends, and honestly, consistency is everything. Who cares if you're funny? If you're not posting those exact times a day every week, who gives a ish? Like you need to keep on top, and that's the difficulty for me. Even like posting consistently, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the difficulty because you have real life going on at the same time.
Right.
Can you still post though?
Do you edit your videos?
I do all my editing and everything myself.
Beautiful.
So that's another.
That's nice. So you learned that yourself, eh?
Yes,
you
I did.
took a course or?
No, I did not.
So what did you do? You
You're
just
YouTube. What do you mean?
no.
Well, Rochelle, it was a pleasure having you today. Make sure you guys check her out. Give them your YouTube
Yep, let people can
channel,
know.
your Instagram.
Let them know. when they
Rochelle Clarke on YouTube and Rochelle Clarke Official on Instagram.
Yes, you guys check her
Good,
out.
good.
And Rochelle, continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, you're great.
Watch for your hot makeup tutorials.
So,
Thank you guys so much for having me. It was fun.
no problem.
Yeah, we should have a y'all done talk again.
No problem.